and good evening. Back live. I haven't done this for a long time, I feel like, but I have been showing up every single day, so it's okay. And today, Claire is going to join me. We're going to be talking all about day 30, and we have not planned anything. We literally just voice notes saying, "Are you ready?" And we're like, "Yeah, okay." We're totally winging this. Hey, 2 pencils and a pad. Am I talking to Nate? Duke? Which one? Which pencil? Hi, Megan from the Box Physio. Both amazing companies, by the way. If anyone else is watching this on replay, definitely go check them out. Hi. Oh, this is so exciting. Hopefully Claire's going to join, and then we can get the show on the road, right? Oh, Nate, good. How have both your weeks been? Tell me more. Keep me talking, keep me busy whilst I wait for Claire to join me. She might even just leave me hanging. In which case this could be really, really interesting. It's going to be an interesting conversation because I feel like a lot of this can be thinking on the spot, and like, please get involved in the discussion. Like, this is really about sharing and discussing, and we, if you want to ask questions, like I thrive on that anyway. Like, the more questions, the better. So do throw everything you've got at us, please. Oh, here she is. Hey, Claire. Right, let's get you on. Oh, this is really, really exciting. I can't wait. Come on, Claire. Where are you?
Hiya.
How are you?
Yeah, good. You alright?
Yeah, good. Really good. Just talking to Nate from 2 Pencils and Megan from the Boxes on as well.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Nate says, been productive, really thriving on this time we have now during lockdown. Yes. Gotta take it and make it. Oh, fab. How are you feeling about this, Claire?
What about us doing this or lockdown in general?
No, this.
Yeah, do you know, I'm a little bit nervous for this one.
Are you?
Even though we've done like lots of videos now, I don't know, it's just a little bit different, isn't it? So I guess it's because I'm coming on to, I guess, your audience. My audience is my audience, but for me now is, and I do know a lot of your audience already, but yeah, kind of a new environment, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, what a crazy time. Can you believe it's 30 days?
No, I can and I can't. It doesn't feel like I've done 30 days worth of videos, but then when I look back and think of how I feel about doing them now, that's, yeah, it's a lot of progress. And I know you feel the same, right?
Yeah, I know. Like, I was just saying to the guys watching, like, we have no idea what we're going to be talking about. We're literally just coming on and winging this all the way.
Could have anything. Could have us dancing like we were this morning.
I'm up for a dance, you know that, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, I suppose in a way, I mean, 2PP, Nate, Megan, anyone else, if you want to ask questions, like, please get us going, get the questions coming, fire them over. Should we just kind of talk about why on earth we did this in the first place?
Well, I blame you. I've always blamed you for this. It's your fault. You were like struggling. Well, you said you want to go on this journey, didn't you?
Yeah.
To share, what's going on with your business and the authenticity of it. And then you said you were struggling getting going with that in a conversation that we had. And I go, and I don't know, somehow you've managed to turn the conversation round so that I ended up doing it as well. I've no idea how this happened. Meg will laugh at this because when we go out for drinks and that, this always happens with everybody going, yeah, I'm going to do a marathon. I'm going to do a marathon. Yeah, let's do a marathon. I somehow end up on other people's challenges.
So basically, if anybody wants to try and do something and they don't want to do it on their own, just ask Claire.
I guess that's why I'm a personal trainer, right?
You're so right. Like, I wanted to do this for a long time, but I kept holding off, because you have those fears, don't you, about, I don't know, should I be doing it daily? What should I be saying? Like, what if it's not perfectly edited? I haven't got my makeup done every day. I don't know. There's all these different things, aren't there?
Yeah.
And And then so I was telling you, obviously, that that's really what I want to do. And you were like, and then somehow we just ended up like, let's do this tomorrow. We start tomorrow.
I know. Even like the first couple, I was like, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm talking about. But then, like, yeah, we've been speaking behind the scenes quite a lot, especially in those early days, didn't we? Oh my gosh, is it coming across right? Don't know what to
Yeah.
say. Oh, yeah.
I think the first couple were really hard, weren't they? Because we were definitely voice noting each other saying, like, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't feel like it's going the right way. I don't know what message I'm trying to put across.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We definitely had growth across the 30 days. I mean, there was so much going on in my head on the first couple. I was just really kind of apologizing for my existence in the first couple. Sorry for being here. Lauren made me. But then I've kind of got over that a little bit now because, I mean, the last lockdown really pushed me, I think, to get in front of a camera because that's the way the world's going, right? But yeah, there was this huge fear about putting my face out there in front of the world, which is weird because you have conversations with people every day, you know. But it's literally putting yourself on camera is such an obstacle to overcome. But the last lockdown did help me with that. But then I don't know. It's just yeah, to then do it on a daily basis. It's just yeah.
Because one of the things that we talked about as well was like the struggle for content creation, wasn't it? And I think that's partly where the conversation came from. And I was like, is it like, why don't we document instead of create content, which is just like, you're just so overwhelmed by that idea of like, what am I going to put out every single day and engage and all this kind of stuff. And we were like, let's just document the journey.
Yeah, yeah. What you said to me actually was really valuable at one point because you said, well, you know, talk about how you have struggles of like literally getting in and training. And I just didn't look at it from that point of view because, you know, you carry on with your daily life as you do and think everybody knows what you're doing. But then you said, well, just that's what I'm interested in is like you are in a gym, but you know you're having the same issues of actually working out for yourself as everybody else, so that helped me a lot actually initially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think like you almost see your day to day, like for me, I saw it as quite boring and then like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to say and how I bring this message across. And like when you were talking about your thing, I was like, I would love to, like in a weird way, I'd love to see you have like struggle to get a workout in. Because I always see you as like, you just always working out and doing these amazing things, you know? And like, is that real? Like, why am I not getting there?
yeah. Yeah, well,
No.
actually, in actual fact, now well, you can see I struggle to work out because all I am is talking on the video about my business, and I'm actually, it's really been really good for me to keep myself accountable. Actually, I've said that in some of my posts, and some days I wouldn't, if I hadn't have been doing these, I probably would have slacked on a day of doing fitness. So yeah,
Mm.
been really worthwhile for that. I know you've had similar conversations where you said like it's really made you think exactly what you're doing in that day and like the value that you're giving and
Yeah. I think like the biggest thing I've got out of this is like the consciousness of doing them. So actually having to sit there and go, right, what have I actually done today? What's actually happened? And just put things into like, well, like the fact that obviously my business is literally started from scratch, and literally showing the journey from day one and how quickly it is to go past without doing anything. And it's like your own patterns of behavior that are stopping you from getting there because of fear of things or just habits. But now I'm doing this, I'm like, oh, actually, like I need to do things. Like I have to keep going. And now I'm, like you said, so much more accountable for it. And I'm just,
yeah.
there's so much awareness from it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, and like you say, that message that you want to give out to help other people in sort of your field of expertise, you're just constantly thinking, how can I create value to somebody that's listening, and I'm not just shoving my face in a camera. But I think I've still got that little fear of like they're gonna see me every day because I still don't put everything on my feed. I kind of hide it away a little bit, so that's still a little fear in there to overcome of judgment, I guess.
Yeah.
What people think. I mean, before, don't get me wrong, when I thought I had to do video, content work or, you know, any kinds of communication, it would take me probably the whole day to do a video. And I definitely have overcome the perfectionist tendencies. Like, some days don't even brush my hair, don't put makeup on, so it's been really good to sort of like get more efficient at doing that and not worry about those smaller details, I think.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Hello to everyone that's joined as well as we're kind of talking. Really good to have you here. And please ask questions as you go. Megan's just asked as well, do we think saying it out loud has made you realise what you do or don't, and what you enjoy or don't?
Yeah, I realise I say a lot. You realise all the little things you do all the time. What was the question again? That's gone out of my head.
By saying it out loud, has it made us realise what we do and don't do, and what we enjoy and don't enjoy?
Yeah.
Like, out loud. I think it had. Like, I think that's my conscious thing. Like, actually having to be conscious and saying it. Like, my journey's definitely progressed so much more than it would have done if I hadn't have done this. Like 100%. 100%. And like, and little things like, I think I would have procrastinated on the LinkedIn thing a lot longer. I might not have even done it, to be honest. And just by putting it out there, even though it was a week later than what I said, I still did it. Because I was very conscious of like, if I've said it now, and every day that goes past, I'm still not doing it.
Yeah.
And when I go back to my values, so some of the work that we've done, like one of my values is to show up with courage, fear aside, for yourself and others. So I'm like, that's my thing. I have to do it. It's possible. Like, let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been an eye opener for sure. I think Megan said something then about it for the business rather than habits.
In terms of business. Okay. Have you got an answer, Claire, whilst I'm thinking?
I think for me, it's definitely highlighted that, I mean, business is all up in the air right now, but definitely highlighted what I do in my day. I mean, I knew this anyway, so what I do in my day and what I should be doing for my kind of role. Not saying, oh, I've done admin again today, I've done admin again today. Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't be, you know, snowed under with admin. I should be kind of delegating that and working on pushing the business forward. And if I'm not doing that, that's because I'm snowed under with admin. So, I mean, we've had these conversations as well. Yeah, having those kind of challenges and then having a realization that I'm actually saying I'm doing admin again and again and again.
Yeah. What does that even mean? Like,
yeah.
So true. I'm trying to think about this one from a business point of view. I mean, it's definitely, I'm just very aware of like what I want my business to be about and the brand. And I think the more I'm talking about it and discovering it and getting people's feedback and comments, and that's really helped me to steer that a little bit better. And yeah, what you enjoy about the business. Oh, definitely. I want to do as much of that. That's the whole living design of you. Do as much of that as possible. Things you enjoy.
Yeah.
I suppose you know the frustrations, and the more those frustrations go on, the more you realise you're not dealing with them.
Yeah. Definitely. I think it's helped my love-hate relationship with social media, which can be a good thing business-wise as well. Yeah, I was in a right to and fro with that previously, you know, not doing much posting at all and just getting really bogged down, especially in the heart of the last lockdown. But I think this has actually made me realise that, you know, you use social media for the purpose that you want to use it for. That's delivering kind of a message and helping people with the value that you can give them. So that's been really phenomenal actually in doing these. I always would say I haven't got time for the social media aspects. It just seemed like an added extra, you know, but now it's definitely worthwhile. And I mean, I haven't got huge engagement on all the videos. I wouldn't say I've got a mass following, but I know it has helped a few people.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's more than worthwhile for sure.
Yeah. So true. And I think like seeing social media differently as well. Like we're not trying to create this perfect post or this is just like the realness of the raw footage of like this is what's happened today, this is what's going on. And hopefully adding the value and inspiring others along the way, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Lots of
Yeah. It's changed, it's definitely changed my relationship with it. And I think like it almost happened again with the LinkedIn situation, that kind of like my my pause on Instagram, but then made it happen because obviously we did it together. And then it was the LinkedIn one where I was like, oh, I'm at that stage again. Like, why am I there? So
Yeah,
annoying.
but I think that's helping you now move forward with other stuff from the conversations we've been having, isn't it? Like it's just you've got over that fear. Let's just go on other stuff now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
now it's like whatever I'm fearful of, I'm just gonna do it.
Don't even think. Don't procrastinate. Get on and do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like YouTube. I spoke to you about it briefly today, and it's I was like, oh, I don't really know. I haven't used YouTube as a platform. I have no idea how to do it or where to start. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do some research. And I watched one video, and I thought, oh, you still really haven't told me what I need to do. So sod it. I went I went onto YouTube, created my channel, put my first video on just to see how to do it, and then the other 29 are going to follow, and that's it, done.
Yeah. Brilliant. Creating that little habit.
Yeah, because I think like I would naturally be sucked into that. Like I'm just gonna learn and absorb information online of how to do this from others. And then I just don't end up you've wasted like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it might be, and you still haven't actually done it.
Yeah. No, procrastination is huge in everything, isn't it? It's just yeah, definitely. I've just got to literally go beep, like just start speaking. Don't even plan it beforehand because I mean, before
Here's a
doing
question.
this, sorry, go on.
Sorry, I want to interrupt because I want to ask like how, and we haven't actually had this conversation. How many times you're doing the video, or is it just a one take and it's on?
One take. I think there's been a handful of days that I've maybe done two, or I don't think I've done three. But then I was going to say before trying to get videos out, it would literally take me the whole day to get one video out. And I would have scripted it. I would have spent time scripting it. I would have tried to obviously get subtitles in. I would have done my hair and makeup. And then I've looked back on those now and I'm like, God, they're so just rigid and corporate. And that's just, to my audience, who I speak to quite often, it's not the right thing to do. They used to be going, all the time. So, yeah,
Yeah.
time efficiency, my goodness.
But I think I'm the same. I've done maybe a handful where I've done a retake, and I think in one of my videos I actually say like I was just about to post a real crap video because it was just like that, like you said, that corporate style again, rather than just like, no, actually this is what happened. Like this is the realness of it.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's been a really interesting journey. And I'm glad you've made me do it. I'm
I like how you
nervous
name.
about what you're going to make me do in the future, but
No, there's more to come.
but actually, because during the last lockdown, I I got so nervous in communicating to our members about the gym having been closed and all the new things that were in place. And I can remember physically shaking when I was doing a live for them all. And then obviously we had to report that again to them on Sunday. And, I just did it in one take again. I scripted it a little bit, I'll be honest, because I needed it to be clear. But yeah, there was just no sort of worries about doing that. It was just because I've done it every day now. I'm used to sort of speaking in front of a, and then also that transcribes into sort of seminars I've done as well now. For the girls network that I've done, speaking in schools and stuff. But yeah, it's just all helps, doesn't it? Just learning to have public speaking, I guess.
Yeah, I think the more practice you get at it, it just gets so much easier, doesn't it? Like even this live today, maybe in the past we would have spoke about it, what kind of things we were going to talk about. Whereas today, like there's a voice note 5 minutes before. You ready? That's it. We're going.
How are we doing this then? What are we doing? As you would say, Lauren, pure yellow.
Yeah, my yellow is really clean. Well, I've got loads of questions. I don't know why.
Like an interview.
I'm just thinking from like people that are watching this from their point of view, because I know I've definitely seen some people that are now doing like daily posts, and a couple of people like mentioned about how this kind of inspired them to do something not similar, but like kind of show up a bit more. And I think one of the biggest fears is that judgment one. Like when I post something, am I going to be seen as credible enough as like the expert within my field, or I don't know, like what if I say something wrong? What if I don't come across the right way? There's all these judgment like fears. Do you think like how have you found that?
Yeah, I really still find that a struggle sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I'm a lot better at it from doing it so often now. And I think the way I've kind of dealt with that is like the people that are tuned into, as my followers, they are tuned into me and what I do. And if they are getting bored of my face, then they can always unfollow me. I probably will get a little bit offended, but it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I still have that little fear of judgment of, of my opinion. I'm not the most opinionated person in the world. And yeah, just trying to give good value, but without sounding patronizing, and just, have my take on things. And if people want to listen to that, they do. They don't have to listen to every single video. And if nothing else, it's really helped me. And then my mum watches them as well. So she knows what I'm up to every day. So there we go. Hi, Mum.
If anyone else wants to ask questions, please fire them at us about this 30-day thing.
How have you coped with the judgment then?
You're
generally pretty good at that though, right? Because you do quite a few videos. You've done them historically, I would say. So
yeah, I think the video and the stuff like that I'm okay on. I've done quite a lot already. I think for me it was the fear of adding value to others. Like I think about that almost every day. Like, what am I going to say that's going to add value? And I still don't think I'm there yet. And actually, in the past, I definitely would have then not done the video, because I would have thought, oh, I'll think about it tomorrow when I'm working. I've got a couple of hours to think about it. I'll do it then. And then it wouldn't have happened. Whereas now I'm just having to force myself to go there.
Yeah.
But I know I want to improve it, and that's probably always going to be my way. I think that's just me. But it's more about the value I'm going to add, and like I assume that certain things are boring for other people to watch, and maybe it's because I live it every day, so I'm just like, why would you want to know that? That's just really
because you said to me, oh, maybe I'm sharing too much about my personal life. I'm like, no, that's why people are tune in to you. I want to see all your dance videos, and well, certainly I do, because they make me laugh and brighten my day all the time.
Like, I'm really bad at telling stories. Like because I'm just quite matter of fact and to the point. My whole telling stories is just not very great. So it's that fear of like, where's the balance between, okay, well, this is like my life, but I don't need to tell you what I'm having for dinner every night, and I'm having a cup of tea and when I'm going to the toilet, and then there's a balance of, you know what I mean? But is how much what do people want to see? What are they interested in? Because
I am interested to know what's going in the frames, though. I thought that the other day in your videos, like the frames are still empty. I wonder what's going in them.
It's a cliffhanger. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
You've got to wait for that.
Oh my god. Hi everybody, this is Amy. Hi Yellow Tap. How are you? Good to have you here this evening. We're talking about our vlogging. We've been at 30 days now. Hi, Steve. So yeah, if you want to ask us a question about how that's been or whatever, I don't know, just ask us anything. We're pretty open about stuff now, so it's all good. But yeah, I think that was my fear anyway. And I think you said to me once about like that interest of knowing you seem like you've got, you're kind of on top of things, and you've got two kids, you're running a business. And I think because it's just my day to day, I don't put it out there because I don't think it's interesting.
Yeah, and I've also struggled when I have had down days. As a personal trainer, I should be this like motivational coach, like always be in control. So I'm really nervous when I do sort of like haven't done the workout or oh, I'm a little bit low. I'm very, very conscious of that. But then I guess you said like that's you being real and like showing that you're human and that everybody goes through it. Is how do you deal with that situation? Not perfect by any means. So yeah, that's the vulnerable side, and I know that's exactly why you struggled starting these as well. Does play a factor as well.
Yeah, in fact, like you said, because I think I'm generally optimistic, so showing that vulnerability or showing maybe those lower down days, when you're putting yourself out there online, it's how do you do that in a positive way? Because I'm not really a negative Nelly. So it might look like I'm always positive, but there are down days. And when I was had that cold for a couple of days, I actually forgot to do the video. I didn't forget to do the videos, but I almost went to bed and I was like, oh no, I've got to do my videos. I went back downstairs and done the video, and I tried to make that as authentic as possible without, then again, it's that balance, isn't it?
Everybody Pilates says, haven't worked out for nearly 2 years and I'm supposed to be the expert. We're too busy helping other people work out. I get you. I feel that.
That's it. And like, I love the honesty, right? This is what it's about. Because I think social media gives this impression that you are like this fitness expert and you're always working out and it's not relatable because I'm like, I can't get there.
And funnily, when we started to have the gym, we thought we had to be these CrossFit champions to own the gym. We thought people would expect that of us, and obviously as we learned as we've gone through, the people that own gyms, they're generally not the most competitive athletes, and because that life takes over, that trying to push everyone out to be the best they can be takes over, and that's your real passion, not to be on a podium somewhere, although that would be lovely if you could. I know people that have done both, which absolute superheroes, but yeah.
Maybe too many babies and clients. I'm with you on that one. Like kids, everything. There's a lot going on, right? A lot going on.
I think Meg asked a question as well. As I think she said, what's next?
Oh, what's next? I'm going to ask, before we answer that, I'm going to ask people watching this how they feel about doing their video content. Like, what are their thoughts? What are their struggles with it? What do they enjoy about it, if anything? Like, I'd love to get some feedback from everyone else as well.
Yeah.
Right, what's next then, Claire? Well, actually, Claire.
Our lockdown journey. Clearly, content is already there, ready to go. Who knows what that's going to be?
You decided when we first started this that how many days you were going to do this for.
Well, I thought it was going to be 30, but we are now at 30, and we are going into lockdown situation, so the lockdown story is about to commence. No, I think I definitely, from a personal standpoint, I want to continue because I am getting a lot out of it, and I think I might actually miss it now. I think it's a little bit of therapy. I think it certainly will be over the next month. Which is weird.
So in terms of your what's next then, Claire, so we will still be seeing your face.
Yeah, sorry about that. I might do my hair on occasion.
I love it. Anything else in terms of my question? Megan, was there anything specific you were asking for with that?
I think that's Megan joining us on the video from.
Yeah.
More people on the challenge.
Yeah, would anyone else benefit from being doing these?
We need a hashtag.
I'm trying to think of one. Oh, I don't know. I'll have a think on that one.
Everybody Pilates, I'm actually looking forward to being close so I can work out.
You get back into it. I love
Yeah.
that. Megan's like, what's next? What's next? It depends what you mean by what's next, really. I mean, in terms of video content, I'm definitely carrying it on. When we first started this, and I sent this to Claire as a picture, I basically printed off a thing that had 100 squares on it, and I'm highlighting each square every day, so I know it's done and where I'm at. So I'm committed to 100 anyway. I'm going to continue. And I think when we get to the end of the year, we would have done 85 days. So I'm definitely going to carry on. And this has massively propelled me forward to do other things. Massively. Like I'm really, really going to work on some key things in November. I've planned out literally a plan for the next 6 months for the business. So like I just want to keep sharing because I just keep thinking back to my events. I wish I'd done this for my events on day one.
Oh yeah, that would have been really good. Yeah, to see how you did that. Yeah.
Because to show that, to go from obviously just starting an event from scratch to then being sellouts, sponsorships, those business owners being there, that journey, there was so much involved in it, but no one sees that. They just see, this sellout event and it must have got there by magic. So I think I wish I would have.
I think for me, I'll probably keep going until I feel like I'm being a bit samey. Just saying the same thing, maybe doing the same thing on a daily basis, although when you own a business, you generally don't do the same thing. There's always different things that crop up. But I think I'll certainly go for the next 30 days and then maybe make a judgment call after that. You really want to get the gym opening up again to see what goes on there. But if I'm starting to repeat myself or like I am now, repeating myself.
Here's my challenge, right? And I know people that work with me will know that I just always do this. But do you feel like, because I think this is what's driven me forward, when I feel like I'm repeating myself or I feel like there's no message to give, it means I'm at a standstill within my own business. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
But I'm also actually, if I am repeating myself, some people might not have seen that video before.
That's very true.
Because not everyone, most people won't watch you solidly every day. So
Megan said she watched all of them. So well done, Meg.
Have you?
Well done.
That's another thing I was very conscious of, wearing the same thing day in, day out. Oh, I need to get new clothes.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really weird one I've never thought about. But I'm literally in limited clothing of 50 at the moment because it's still, my half is still maternity wear. And yeah, you're right, because I'm thinking, am I wearing a different top? Megan said she's inspired. Meg, does that mean you're going to be doing videos? And Amy said repetition is how we learn and reaffirm. Yes, Beth.
Yes, definitely.
Amazing. Can we help anybody with anything at all regarding videos, business, life, anything? Or are we feeling pretty good? What would be your final message, Claire? Do you think we're at wrap-up stage, or do you think we need to talk about anything else?
Yeah, I think probably at a wrap-up stage. This is where I'm conscious of people seeing my face too much and making
coming back.
Yeah, the fears are coming in, or whether repeating the same thing and
What would be your last piece of
I think just if you've got a fear of doing video content, just go out and do it. Just don't think about it too much. Just don't let perfection stop you from starting. You learn as you go, and you just keep evolving as you go, and you just got to start. Like with anything, any habit, you just got to get started with it and evolve it over time, and it'll become more perfect and adapt as you go. So there we are. That's my advice.
said so well. Nate put that. I wish you had more. He said, "Can you recap what was said, please?" I think you just done a good job, Claire, recapping some of it. But basically, Nate, you've probably seen we've done vlogs every day, so we kind of just documenting our journeys within our businesses and life and everything else. And we've done it for 30 days. It's ongoing. It's going to carry on. And we're just kind of sharing, like at this 30-day stage, the first time we've done a joint live video to kind of say this is what happened within 30 days. And has there been any downside for you? Has there been any negatives?
I think some days I've been like, oh, I really can't be bothered to do the video, but the fact that we're both doing it, we hold each other accountable. You don't want to kind of let the other one down, because just in case that spirals the other person, and obviously it's hugely beneficial. But there certainly have been some days that I'm just absolutely knackered, late at night thinking, what am I going to say? I look blooming awful. I just need to get on the camera and say something just to make the challenge happen. Yeah, so I think that's probably the only downside, really, from my point of view. Yeah.
I'm definitely competitive, because sometimes like, if you post, normally we do ours like later in the evening because it's kind of a roundup of the day, and so that's happened organically. And like when you get there before me, I'm like, damn it. Damn. I don't get why, like it's not even a competition. But it just reminds me to be like, to keep on it, you know, don't let it drop, keep going. And yeah, I don't think there's been any negatives for me. I'm just trying to think. No, even when I felt like a bit more negative about, like on the days where I didn't feel good and still having to show up, I actually learned so much in that process about because I remember the very first day I didn't feel good, I did a video that was like, hi, like everything, like Showtime. And that's the one I scrapped and I redid it. So I was like, that's not what happened today. You know, you need to be real. And I think I've learned so much from that. So even though it was a negative, maybe feeling at the time, it wasn't a negative experience in the end.
Yeah, good. No, the other day I went, oh yeah, my day was great. No, it was okay. No, actually, I was flat. The roller coaster happened just as I was speaking. I thought I could have edited that. It's just going out.
Do it. Yeah, so interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing. Wow. That's
on to the next 30 days then.
On to the next 30 days.
Who knows in this world what's that going to bring?
Who knows, right?
I'll tell the story actually of when we went to see Carly.
I have no idea where this is going.
Oh god! So we were in the car talking about the vlogs, weren't we? And I think I said, "Oh yeah, if you know, I don't know whether to say it or not now."
Just go for it. You have to now.
Yeah, I have to now. Otherwise, what's the point of that story? No, we said, oh, if anything happens to us en route, this was in the car on the way to Devon, if anything happens to us, at least our family have got a record of what we've done the last couple of days. And then, literally, just as we said that, the car in front of us like halted and had to swerve into the road. It's like, whoa, don't say that again in the car. Yeah, so whenever you're doing stuff like that, just don't say about anything.
Don't say it. And also, Claire, I got that on the time lapse on my video that day.
It doesn't look that bad though on the time lapse.
Yeah. It's been so fascinating. I think anybody that's like even just on the fence or like kind of want to dip their toe in it, just do it. Let us know you're doing it. Join us on it. You know, it doesn't matter that we're on day 30. Just go for it. I don't think there's just been nothing negative about it. It's only been learning and growth and involvement. And actually, I think my business has grown from it way quicker than it would have done without.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Definitely. And
what do you say?
We need a hashtag. Get more people LinkedIn because it's definitely worthwhile if you're thinking of doing it. Even if it's just for a month. Just yeah, just 30 days now, document your experience of lockdown, how you're coping with that, just go for it. And the world will want to listen, because everybody loves stories. Yes,
Yeah.
Nate's in. You're motivated. Yes, let's do
Yeah.
it then. Get on it. He's in.
We are going to come up with a hashtag. If you're going to do videos, like tag us in, and we can, you know, support and share and everything else, because it's so important to help each other along the way. And Nate, you should definitely be doing more videos. Your personality is buzzing. Like, people would love that. Absolutely love that. So yeah, we need to think about the hashtag, Claire.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the next one.
And if nobody else watches them, we watch each other's. So we get a little bit of engagement.
Yeah.
Not that that's what it's about, you know. It's
Exactly. Yeah.
support each other.
Definitely. I just go for it. Absolutely go for it. There's nothing to lose. Nothing to lose in it at all. But I'm glad Nate's on board. I can't wait, Nate, to see your video tomorrow for your day one.
Day one tomorrow, Nate. Yes.
Yeah. And anyone else that's watching this, don't feel pressured, but you know, you can do it. You got that. Claire was pressured into it, but look at the outcome. Are we going to do this on day 60?
Yeah, why not? Let's make it a.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the world wants to see it, but if not, we'll just have fun.
We'll just have a good time together anyway on video, right? Just have a chat.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Nate said he's dry on video. Nate, you're so not. You're not. Bring out the artist in you. You can do that. Love it. Right, should we leave?
Yeah, let's do it. Good night,
Thank
people.
you, everybody. Thank you, Claire, for doing
Happy
this.
bonfire night.
Yeah, happy bonfire. Fireworks day 30.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.